It has been a little over a year since I've provided an update on these Emerald Green Arborvitaes. So I figured I would just keep the series going. So this is year, in November it'll be 4 years that like maybe these first few here were planted. And they've been doing great. If you know this one tree here, that one right there, that tree is probably 10 foot tall now. Visually, to me, it doesn't look like they're that big, but when I go back and look at the original videos, they have really grown. And I think these, maybe the first 12 or so have done really great, because my neighbor, when he waters his grass, they get a little extra water. But you know, they're very healthy. They've been doing great this year, actually. Fertilize twice a year, once in the spring, then again in the fall. So I generally fertilize in April and October. I've consistently had problems out of these last 4. That one is doing much better. That one looks pretty healthy. These 2 are still a little thin. I think it's the soil back here, because even over there in this little area, stuff just does not grow well there. So that's where I'm at with that. But again, this row is looking very beautiful. So is my wife back there. We'll go over to this row. Now these, I think I put these last few in 2022. So they are 3 years in. But this side has not done the best, in my opinion. Last year I burned a few of the trees as I sprayed neem oil while the sun was out, and it burned them, but they've recovered. This tree here, I had to cut one of the leaders off, but they're healthy. I do treat for bugs. I got this spray I put onto the hose pipe and spray them. So again, they are healthy. Still fertilizing them. It's gonna go all the way down. I did lose one this year. This one just randomly started changing colors. I tried to save it, but it did not work. So I hate to lose it, because when you lose a tree, you lose the time. You lose the time in the ground. So what I'll be doing is I'll be taking one of the trees from up there, the extra I had, and transplanting right there. I have 2 others that I bought last year. I bought in July, put them in the ground. They have lived, but you see that one's real thin at the bottom. My plan was to plant 4 more. One died, and it was just so hot. And this year I've been real busy with some real estate projects, and I haven't had time to do stuff at home. So I'll still put stuff in. Again, these first probably 8 to 10 were planted at the same time as the first 8 to 10 on the other side, but this side just did not grow as fast. They're alive, they're healthy. They are getting a bit wider. They haven't got the tall growth like some of the other ones. But I would say this for these emerald greens: You know, the rule is to plant 3 foot apart on center. That's what I did. If you're only planting a few, you know, it may not be bad to even just do 2 feet apart. But I can contest to, at least with that one, I think that one has definitely put on 3 foot of growth per year. Like, if you go back and look at some of the older videos, you'll see how much they've grown. But if you did plant 2 foot apart, like, they would be touching now. Some of these would be touching because it's only about a foot in between them. But yeah, a lot of these have done well. I am in zone 7B. No, I'm sorry. I'm zone 8A in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. And you know, my hydrangea. This isn't about hydrangeas, but I'm proud of this one because it's the first time in 5 years that I made it through a whole season and the deer didn't eat them. And I transplanted the others, but this one gave me faith to be able to plant a few more. So the landscaping is coming along, and I continue to update everybody on these Emerald Green Arborvitaes. Hopefully in the next video I'll have planted some new ones, and these will keep growing. If you have any questions on the process, how I planted, how things are going, how I've taken care of them, especially in the South, just leave me a comment. Leave a comment on the video, and I'll get you an update as soon as possible.